What is up, guys? It is me, Max, back again with another guitar tutorial, and today we're going to take a look at Yungblud, California. Beautiful song and pretty easy to play because we've got three riffs: the verse, the chorus, and the bridge, and none of those are like too difficult, but they're pretty different from one another, which keeps things interesting. And before jumping into the video, I want to quickly mention my new Instagram account. Link is down there in the description if you are interested what is going on in my life or want to simply, talk to me, interact with me. That is all possible down there, so be sure to check that out. And without any further ado, let's jump into the song. So first of all, we're going to take a look at what we do in the verse, and that is actually not too hard because we've got two standard chords followed up by one another, and what we do rhythm-wise is not the end of the world either because we've got two simple picking patterns. And yes, there are two because we switch it up throughout the verse. It's like split into two halves. So first of all, we're going to take a look at the chords. The first one is a D minor, meaning we put our first finger onto the first fret on the first string, second finger onto the second fret on the third string, third finger onto the third fret on the second string, and then we need our thumb. We wrap it around here and put it over the sixth and fifth string in order to mute those two. That's the D minor. And we follow it up by switching onto a C. So we go from here onto here. We've now got our first finger on the first fret on the second string, second finger on the second fret on the fourth string, and third finger on the third fret on the fifth string. And once again, we have to mute the sixth string. This time around, you can either do that by using your third finger up here and just slightly touching it, or we can use our thumb again. I prefer the thumb because I think it's like the safer way of muting it. And that's the C. And what we do here is we palm mute the strings. So we use the palm of our right hand, put it down here on the strings as we strum down. It always stays on there like that. And we go down on the D minor 6 times. Like that. Then we switch onto the C and go down twice. So we go just like that. And during the second half of the verse, we go like that. So we go down once, muted like that. We slam our wrist onto the strings here so that it doesn't make a sound when we use our pick here. And then we go up. So like that. We do that 7 times. Now we jump onto the C and do it once. That's it. 7 times on the D minor and once on the C. Just like that. And you know what the great thing is? There's only 2 parts left that we have to take a look at. One of those is the chorus and the other one is the bridge. And the chorus is actually pretty simple. We've got one new chord. That is it. The other 2 are the D minor and the C, and the new chord is an A sharp. We've got our first finger on the first fret on the fifth string, third finger on the third fret on the fourth string, and pinky on the third fret on the third string. And now we have to mute the sixth string by using our first finger up here, and we have to mute the first and second string. Should sound like this. Then we go on to the D minor and onto the C. That is pretty much what we do during the first 2 choruses, if that is the plural. I hope so. And you know what, guys, by just strumming down once on each of those 3 chords, We already learned how to play the chorus for like the first 2 times it appears, because that is all we have to do there. Just strum down once on each of them and you'll pretty much be fine. That's what they do, that is what we do as well. And an awesome thing about this song is that it builds up towards the end, towards this huge last chorus where it gets all pumped up and a lot faster than previously. And what I like to do there is I go like that. So what I do here is I go down 3 times on the A sharp, then we go down up, and you don't have to do it as cleanly, because with a down up like that, we use it in order to transition towards the next chord, and that is of course going to be the D minor. So we pretty much go, as you can see, in the midst of that down up, I already switch onto the next chord. Then we do the exact same thing there, 3 times down and down up, but of course, once again, we use that to switch onto the C. So far we've got like that. And what we do on the C is we go down 3 times, then we go down, up, down twice, and down, up. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, 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 up. And that is the entire chorus. And last but not least, as I told you guys, we're going to take a look at the bridge, and for the bridge we're going to need some power chords, meaning that we're going to use some of the chords that we already know now, and we're going to play different versions of them, meaning the power chord versions, because they have a lot more of an impact, they pack a punch, and they're just perfect for us here because we kind of want to get that sliding sound in there, and that's pretty much the only way to get that. And I think it's what they're doing on stage as well, as I was watching that live performance. So what do we do here? First of all, we need the power chord version of a D. So we put our first finger onto the 5th fret on the 5th string, 3rd finger onto the 7th fret on the 4th string, and pinky onto the 7th fret on the 3rd string. And what we have to do with pretty much all of these power chords is we have to mute the 6th string with our 1st finger by slightly touching that up here, and we have to mute the 1st and 2nd string. But we pretty much automatically do that with our 1st finger because we put it down here and we create that little bridge here and kind of touch these strings down there. And what we do is we palm mute the strings. Once again, we already know how to do that. And we go down 4 times. Like that. And we slide down onto the power chord version of a C. So we were here and now we go down over here. So 2 frets down with each finger. 1st finger now on the 3rd fret on the 5th string, 3rd finger on the 5th fret on the 4th string, and pinky on the 5th fret on the 3rd string. We go down twice on that, so we go. Then we slide up to the power chord version of an F, which is up here on the 8th and 10th. We've got our 1st finger on the 8th fret on the 5th string, 3rd finger on the 10th on the 4th string, and pinky on the 10th on the 3rd string. We go down twice as well. Then we slide down onto the 1st and 3rd power chord version of the A sharp, which is pretty much the version of the A sharp we already got to know. And what we do here is we go down 6 times, slide up on to the power chord version of the C again, so the 3rd and 5th, and go down twice. So we go. And then we get into that last chorus where we can let it all out, strum along heavily, and enjoy the rest of the song. And that is the entire thing. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If so, drop it a thumbs up. Helps me out more than you might think. And if you are new to the channel, be sure to hit that subscribe button down there. Should be like somewhere over there or over there. I'm not too sure, but be sure to hit it if you don't want to miss out on any of the upcoming videos. Hit that notification bell as well, because otherwise, I don't know why, YouTube will probably not notify you when a new lesson comes out. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I already mentioned my Instagram in the beginning of this video, so that is still down there. And as always, I hope that I will see you guys next time.